is your girl KCEEPAT. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to cut your full flare skirt. This is not a straight cut gathers, no, this is full flare, because a lot of you all make this mistake even in 2026. So if you are watching this video today, I hope you correct this mistake if you make this mistake. So this is a full flare gathers and not a full straight cut gathers. The effects are both different, right? So I'm using 6 yards of fabrics for this full flare, and I'm using this paper to demonstrate before I get into the material. I'm assuming this is my 6 yards, and I divided all 6 yards into two yards. That's into 2 yards, 3 equal parts, and then one of the 2 yards, I am dividing one of the 2 yards into two, not widthwise but lengthwise. That means I am dividing my Ankara, which is by 45 inches length, by 2, right? Meaning I am going to have 25.5. That 25.5 is what I am adding lengthwise to yet another 2 inches that I kept, 2 yards that I kept aside, right? So that is going to help to compensate for the length of this Ankara. Remember, Ankara is not by 60 yards but rather by 45 yards. That would help us when we are folding our fabric diagonally. We are going to have a full length, right? We're going to have a full length. Yes, you're going to have joining, but you would have a full length, so that when you're cutting your flare, it's going to give you a good flare. All you have to do at this point is to take the full length of the person you're working for, the flare you're cutting, and then mark that. Having demonstrated with this paper, I hope it helps you to understand what I would be doing on the fabric itself. So having done that on the paper, one side, it means that whatever you do on one side, you're just going to duplicate on yet the second side. And this skirt is very, very simple if you just know how to cut it. I'm basically doing this tutorial for some beginners who might be coming across this channel and might not know how to go about cutting their full flare, yet making the mistake to cut a straight cut as a full flare, right? So this is my Ankara 6 yards, two yards each in different places, and now I am separating this right now. That's the one that I want to use. I want to divide into two to compensate for the length of the other 2 yards that I had cut separately. Mind you, since we are having 2 yards, one would be for the back and the other one for the front. So I'm just going to go ahead to divide this Ankara, and after dividing it, I am going to join it to the length of the remaining Ankara pieces that I have set aside. Remember, you saw how I folded this. It was not cut widthwise, it was rather cut lengthwise to still give us the 2 inches length that we have on the rest of the Ankara where we are going to join them. I hope this explanation makes sense. At this point, this is the point where you go to your sewing machine to join these Ankara pieces together. But because I would not want to pause this video and go over to the sewing machine, I'm just going to use pins to hold this down so that I will cut the flare, and then afterwards I will go over to my sewing machine to join these pieces together. So I watched this video even before adding a voiceover, and I observed that some parts I didn't really, my camera didn't really capture all of that, but I am very good at explaining these things to you, and I know that you will still be able to understand with whatever explanation that I would be giving. Now I've gone ahead to fold this on a diagonal form. Like if you've watched me cut flare severally on this channel, you would watch that I have been folding some of the flares or lots of the flares in a diagonal form. This is going to give us half flare, 180-degree flare, and that 180-degree is just like half of our full flare, which is 360-degree. Then when you fold it this way, all you have to do is just to take your measurements, like the full length of this skirt, right? Whatever you measured on your clients, like mine, I am taking 44 inches, right? It's going to compensate for both the folding and all of that. And what I'm doing is to take the full length first, right? Whatever is left on the upper part is what I'm going to cut out. I didn't measure the upper part of the dress. Whatever, when I get my full length, the full length I want to work with, whatever I have on the upper part is just going to serve as my circumference. Remember, I am not getting her exact waist. Why? Because the upper part of this dress, that's the waist part, is going to be gathered on my client. I hope this explanation makes sense. So I didn't take any actual measurements of her waist. So whatever I'm doing on this piece, I am just going to duplicate on the other piece. In order not to make this video really lengthy, all I did was to whatever I did on this piece, I just really duplicated it on the other piece of the fabric, and that's all you have to do with regards to this. Please, if this video has been helpful to you in one way or another, please do well to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to encourage me to keep putting out lovely videos like this. Thank you so much to all our subscribers, and to those seeing this video for the first time or coming across our channel for the first time. I hope you get to subscribe, and also drop your questions and I'll do well to answer. Or if you have any particular topic you want me to make a video on, please also do well to note that in the comment section, and I'll make out time to make a video on that. Now I'm just done marking all my lines for the circle, and I'm just gonna quickly cut that out. And afterwards, the next thing to do, like I said, is to use this particular piece to cut out the other side of your Ankara. And the next thing to also do is to cut the lining. This lining is going to make the flare heavy and full, right? There are people who do not put lining because they'll be attaching a waistband and they feel lining is not important. But if you want, remember, this is Ankara and is light, so if you want your gathers flare to really have a full and nice effect, all you have to do is to add lining to this, right? So I'm done cutting this, and I might not necessarily be showing the process of how I cut the other, because all I just did was to place this particular piece over the other one to cut. Now this is the pieces that I've got together. I've gone ahead to duplicate, like I said, the two pieces, and you can see the flare part for the joining. I was very upset because my camera didn't capture some of this. This is the lining piece that I've also cut out, and I would also be gathering this lining piece on the waist part as well. And the next thing to do is to just cut out your waistband. I used 5 inches widthwise, and lengthwise I got my client's actual measurements, right? And all you have to do is just go over to your sewing machine and gather all of this. That is exactly what I've done right here. And the next thing to do after gathering it to the actual waist of your client is to attach the waistband as well as a zipper or whatever fastening you're working with. And after attaching a zipper, that's basically all you have about this fleece skirt, right? At the end of this video, I attached a picture of what it looks like on my client. It was really very full, and I just hope this tutorial was helpful, right? I didn't take you to the sewing machine to show you the procedure of attaching the waistband and all of that, but I believe that probably in some of my tutorial where you've watched me attach waistband or trouser or anything, you'll be able to understand how I did that, right? So yeah, this is basically the end of this video, and do well to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.